his second Preakness. One last time at Pimlico as we know it, to call the 150th running of the Preakness Stakes. Upstairs to Larry Coleman.
Mike, thank you very much. Gosker is just the last one to come forward under Luis Saez, taking that outside stall. They're all in line. We are ready for the start. Heart of Honor a little restless, as too is goal-oriented. They're off in the Preakness. And Journalism is out very fast, but Clever again is the quickest and will take the lead with long shot Gosker going up on the outside. So it's going to be these two to set the pace as they make that final trip past this historic grandstand. And then it's goal-oriented running in third and Hart held on the inside. And then American Promise in fourth. Journalism broke very well, but he's down on the inside moving into the turn as River Thames goes up 3 wide. Then Pay Billy Heart of Honor and late running Sandman is racing 9 lengths from the front as they round that turn. 23.19 the opening quarter mile. That's set by Clever again. And Jose Ortiz, they're out there by a length and a half over Gosker in second. Goal-oriented is tucked in third. Then to the outside comes River Thames. American Promise, the D-Wayne Lucas runner under Nick Juarez is fifth right now. 4 lengths from the front, and Umberto Rispoli has Journalism just to his inside. Now being nudged along to keep up his Journalism. He nudged along here up the backstretch with 5 lengths to make up. Then Pay Billy, Sandman at the back with Heart of Honor. The half mile was 46.66 seconds. They make their way into the far turn. Clever again and Gosker, and these two are right together on the lead with River Thames running in third. Goal-oriented is fourth. American Promise fifth on the outside. Journalism is still sixth. He's got a lot of ground to cover. He is still 5 lengths behind as they make their way toward the top of the stretch. Gosker trying to pull off a huge upset here. Has taken the lead on the outside. Clever again cuts the corner. Journalism is getting closer now. He's behind a wall of horses. He's looking for a place to go, and he's got nowhere to go. Oh, he bumped hard with goal-oriented. In the meanwhile, Gosker's running the race of his life, and Sandman has entered the scene, and he has moved up on the far outside. Journalism is still running on. He's back into second. He might even win it. Here's the wire. Oh my goodness! Journalism has won the Preakness Stakes in a performance like you read about.
A remarkable recovery by Journalism. The heavy jostling as he tried to squeeze through 2 other horses. The heavy bumping with goal-oriented. Able to make a late charge. Journalism second in the Derby. Journalism has its day in 2025 and wins the Preakness.
What a courageous race by Journalism. Got squeezed early, farther back than he wanted to be. Umberto Rispoli did not panic. He saved the ground in the first turn. He saved it in the second round, in the second turn. Went for a spot, turning for home. There was a crowd, but you have to do that, Mike. It was do or die at that point, and Journalism, to his credit, had enough courage to force his way through there and overcome an almost insurmountable lead by Gosker in the stretch.
There certainly will be a second look, a third look, a fourth look from the stewards. Journalism, Clever against Sandman, goal-oriented, the unofficial under the wire. Let's watch again.
There was not only jostling here, there was some even exchanges of elbows at one point between Flavien Prat on the one-horse goal-oriented and Umberto Rispoli on Journalism, a little similar to what Journalism had to overcome to win the Santa Anita Derby. He showed such courageousness to win that. I thought he had no shot at the top of the stretch when he saw what was in front of him. But look at him accelerate and run down Gosker Lake.
Now, most of the jostlings already happened, but they're straightened up, and Umberto Rispoli and Journalism have a spot there. And it looks like goal-oriented comes in on him. Flavien Prat crowds Journalism, and then in turn crowds Clever again. But Journalism would have none of it. He kept his composure, he regrouped, and Umberto Rispoli asked him for his life, and he gave it to him. Oh, what an effort by Journalism.
Let me give you the under the wire again. Journalism, Gosker, Sandman, goal-oriented. 2-9-7-1 unofficially under the wire, but now the continued multiple looks from the stewards. This is on board Clever again.
He was basically eased in the final 1/8 of a mile. He was just sort of an ancillary part of all that bumping, and he was already beginning to fade, so Jose Ortiz just essentially eased him in the last furlong to finish a distant last.
You think Umberto Rispoli's heart is beating fast? Here he is with Donna.
Umberto is very emotional. He just said, if this is a dream, please nobody wake me up. Umberto, you took a leap of faith when you came here from Italy in 2020, and this was, I'm imagining the sort of thing you imagined would happen, but I think it feels pretty impactful to you.
Don, I still can't realize what this horse did today. Again, I gotta travel at the quarter pole, and look, he make himself again going. I mean, it's all about him. It's all about him. It's a pleasure and privilege to ride a horse like him. I would like to say thank you. Give me 12 seconds to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you to Michael McCarthy, to Aaron Wellman, La Penta, Bridlewood Farm. Colors are up today. Coolmore, my wife, my kids, my family, my brother, my mother, my father then teach me everything. My sponsor, Hildebrands, to support me today. It's just unbelievable. I won one of the legs of the Triple Crown and I'm crying like a kid.
There is an inquiry. Let's talk about what happened at the top of the stretch. It looks like it was a dogfight and he just fought.
I mean, I was in a tough spot. I was very in a whole spot and look, it's unbelievable.
By the way, there is no change. You are the winner.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
You've won races all over the world, two-time champion jockey in Italy, but this is your first one in a Triple Crown race. Obviously, it means a lot to you, but why?
Because, Donna, you know, when I cross the wire, the first things comes up in my mind. It's all of the 20 years of my career they pass in front of me. And I had to wait so long to be on a champion like that. But, you know, a guy who works for you, Jerry Bailey, tells me, say, when there is a chance, you take it. So, it's your chance, and I do take it. Thanks, Jerry.
Well done, Umberto. I think Jerry heard you. Well done. We're going to hear from Michael McCarthy now.
Thank you.
Donna, thank you so much. He just said to me, I think it's fair to say that was another good effort. I think it